So welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, and we are confirmed for our first match. It's going to be Team EXE versus Team Global TikTokers. And from what I know from these two guys, as basically these two teams coming in from the Apex scene, it's really funny actually as we look into the matches itself for this first pair. It's a Overwatch teams facing off on the off-stream match, and here and now we are going to see two Apex teams coming on in together. So they do have the familiarity with one another. They do have just a little bit of that community building in the first place. And from what I've seen, it has been a collaboration of some members from Team EXE as well as from NPC basically, which is a little bit of a which was on the higher end of what global TikTok is right now. And GT wins tag to Daks. Thank you, thank you, thank you. It seems like we are gonna be going. So it is. Yep. Yeah. Go ban. First ban is team on top pa rin. Coin flip is for side attack defense. Okay, so team on top. So we are using the bracket, guys, right now. If you do want to check out the bracket, just type in exclamation point bracket. But since it's a, so EXE first ban, then GT, then GT pick side. So yeah, so Team Global TikTokers gonna be taking that first victory basically, and it seems like oh my god, we have so many channels, If you guys look at Valorant PH right now, we got EXE, we got Global TikTokers, we got memes, so we got MMK, everyone doing so well. So for our first ban here now, ladies and gents, we got Haven banned out for Team EXE. In the meantime, Global TikTokers is gonna be looking to pick their map as well, and I'm gonna be really interested to see what kind of map we actually get. This is only best of ones. We are gonna be keeping score. We're gonna see who's gonna be taking that victory, and it will be a very paramount way to just find our match standings throughout the whole bracket itself. And we'll be talking about a number of these teams later on as we have confirmed their rosters in game. And so Split now banned by Viminal and the Global TikTokers. So we are going to get bind as our map. So now it's time to ask if the Global TikTokers are going to be taking the attack or the defense first. And this is pretty much how we're gonna go about things. This is honestly, guys, a test run of all sorts. The only reason I'm trying to do this now instead of waiting on for SEA is because I want to test the format. And honestly, all these four teams were so eager to help out, eager to join. And I was just like, just splash in that 10k prize pool to really make it a proper tournament. So now we are go swap sides. So now we are gonna see the attacking team to be Global TikTokers, and then on the defense, it'll be Team EXE. So in the group stage, each team will play each other once. That's the whole gist about this. Each team will play each other once. As we said before, it can be used as a sort of scrim. It can be used as a sort of way to feel for your opponent, and they will be given an extra day to prepare, and we will have our single elimination bracket tomorrow. Now, for some, you might think that the group stage is a little pointless in a way, but that is not true whatsoever. First things first, it will allow us to get our seeding overall. And we are also going to be able to basically look into expanding into the future with a way to just sift out a few teams here and there before we get into the bracket. And I think it is time to finally get in our first game, ladies and gents. It took a little while, but we are ready to go. Fine, gonna be our map. Cheats are off, no stops whatsoever, and it's gonna be Team EXE on the defense, Team Global TikTokers on the attack. Our first game in the beta closeout, and I'm just so excited to bring you guys all the action coming our way. It's finally time, ladies and gents. It's finally time to get into our tournaments. But first things first, those big shoutouts to our sponsor. Wants to stay anonymous, and all I can say is he has been a long-time community member from my scene, and we've had our difference here and there, but he has been so what do you say? Just so supportive in a way, and he kind of trusts how I handle things. So big kudos to him. Of course, we were very clear with the participants how everything has unfolded. We have all that streamline affair there, and we just make sure that everyone is a-okay, understanding that the prize pool is gonna be this. We have our split already, and we'll talk about that more tomorrow. But the beta closeout can be starting soon. We are just waiting for those hero picks, those agent picks right now from both sides. And thinking about Bind, well, it is one of the most even maps you can actually get in the first place. On Bind, it's a map wherein you are going to be able to have different angles of the attack, different angles on the defense, and you can really streamline your offensive in a single straight or a single position. But anyway, it seems like it is finally time to get into the game. Hopefully we do load on in. And yeah, just waiting on for everything to be okay. I was a little afraid if you actually crash, but no crashes here. It's time, ladies and gents, to get into our first match. It's EXE on the defense, Global TikTokers on the offense, and let's get into our first game in the group stage. So welcome to the closed beta closeout. My name is Daks, and I am going to be your host for today. Your caster, your producer, your streamer, your everything. I can even make you dinner with my voice, hopefully though. And here and now, it will be Team EXE on the defensive side, Global TikTokers on the offensive. And the one thing to note is we still have to use the modified overlay that I do have because the game still hasn't fixed itself, because there's no points anyway since we are coming out of closed beta, but it still will be a pretty standard lineup right now for Team EXE. They are going to have that raise though, CMS loving that duelist, really knowing how to use his explosives along the way. Arsoff in the meantime gonna be playing that Sage, and he's gonna be setting up that wall very sneaky, look for a little bit of that peek and holding a little bit of the angle onto the cubby. In the meantime, here comes the real Prodigy. Gets the drone on, sees the Sage already, goes out for 3, and the real Prodigy gonna be hard carrying here. He even gets the armor, so someone buying him that goes into this one. They are gonna be looking to bust through this wall. Patience game is true, and Viminal gonna get first blood, taking care of Arsoff along the way. Here comes the push right now from Team Global TikTokers, and we'll see if they can make some short videos here and now. Moving on to the points. Blooming getting a headshot as well onto Sebs. Here comes rotation from CMS as well as Strafola. But the defense right of Team EXE kind of falling apart at the seams. Now, in terms of Team EXE, we do have a little bit of information about them, a little bit of the update in terms of their tournament run. But here and now for Global TikTokers, I'd love to see a lot more, because honestly for me, the Global TikTokers have to be the biggest wild card here and now. But Strafola, always so eager to go for his headshots, very ambitious on that Cypher, will get the takedown there. And I wouldn't be surprised if these two members left are going to be the ones that can really bring up the front for Team EXE. Lorenzo though getting the catch on Strafola right now will go into the hand of Blooming. And overall, a good offensive there from Global TikTokers. Arsoff really stalling for time with the wall, but in the end, the real Prodigy getting a spot on. And the first point of the first round of the closed beta closeout will go to the Global TikTokers. So yes sir, we are going to be getting into our games. And just a quick little FYI guys, so we had a little bit of a role system from the start of the tournament. We used the roll command on the Valorant PH Discord, and in the end, Team EXE rolled a 6, highest among all their peers. So that means into our broadcast, we will be following the tournament run for this game, for the next game, and probably for the third game into the set. Now, we are going to be looking to make sure if we can actually get a fourth game on the stream as well. But yeah, Team EXE, if you guys are Team EXE fans, you are going to be in for a treat. But we will be able to at least feature every single team at least once into this round robin. So in terms of that format, again, round robin for day 1, and a single elimination with the third place match on day 2. But let's talk about these rosters right now. We have a 5-man defense on A, and this kind of is a little cheeky, because they might be thinking, hey, if we have all these guns on the defensive side, we might be able to get a few picks here and there. And unfortunately, for Global TikTokers, no one really scouting out onto that B side. And hey, oh no, that's gonna be the wall already, lifting up the real Project. Lorenzo gonna get on the board. 2 frags already for Global TikTokers, and usually round number 2 goes in favor of the one who won out round number 1 earlier on. But Sebs now will get the catch on the real Prodigy, at least taking down the Sova yet again. Strafolo, though, looking to keep things up. Smoke now gonna get thrown. But this is gonna be a 3 versus 1. Beautiful headshot, catching out Jump Foe. The Viper will go down, but Blooming from the side gets the kill. A tactical crouch. It's pretty loud here. Don't worry about it. Everyone is having fun. All these teams know each other, so it's all good here and now, ladies and gents. So let's go. Global TikTokers ahead by 2. And well, it seems like they have really found a hot start here and now into this session. But for the side of Team EXE, I've seen many of these players play already. Like, honestly for me, as I said before, Global TikTokers, I'm very new to their playstyle, and I'm gonna be learning a lot of their gameplay, a lot of their style into this first match. So for me, familiar faces are obviously Viminal. I've had the pleasure to co-cast with him as that real Prodigy, showing why he is a Prodigy there. Gets the shot onto CMS immediately. Shots not keeping on coming. It is going to be the rifle round for both sides. One SMG though for Blooming. Wants to save up on that money. But with CMS going down so early, he's usually the one who gets those frags on. And now, for CMS, it's a very interesting dynamic. I was able to cast the Tapang Cup like a weekend back. And the thing about CMS, there is really a day where he's so hot, and there's really a day where he's so cold. And so far, it feels like he's absolute zero. But Shock Dart now will connect. Macaque's gonna be backing on out. He's holding on to the A short angle with this breach. Very effective to go for that fault line if need be. In the meantime though, Strafola gonna be holding on to B. And I like this a lot from Strafola. He likes the angle to hide in behind. He's able to play into both Hookah and Garden in a way. But since he lost CMS, he is going to be really in for a world of hurt. But I wouldn't be surprised if he gets some frags here and there. A big surprise, a big wild card here for Team EXE, especially with a bulk of their team running together in the Tapang Cup earlier on this month. And anyway though, it will be time for Jakfo. He's on that Viper. I've seen him play this before. That he knows actually go for those techs. But Strafola from the shadows, the Phantom, no tracing whatsoever with the suppressor. Will be able to get the wall bang on. But Real Prodigy, another frag already onto Macaques. Here comes the peek from Vimil. Really good push there from the Sage. Has the spike as well. And they have to go for the plant right now. Global TikTokers cannot waste time to go for this Omen. They really need to get the objective down. And can Sebs actually get things done here and now? So, if I remember correctly, I usually see Sebs on the Sage, but he's going to be on the Omen this time. So it seems like if they have their own Sage player of an Arsof, they can actually look for a few flanks here and there. And looking at the defensive composition of Team EXE, they are going to be looking for a lot of crowd control with the Cypher as well as the Breach. But it's more of the solo play on the Omen and the Raze's side. So we'll see if those frags are actually going to go in their favor. Because so far it has been a really good cluster here from Team Global TikTokers. Because something to note, since there's no Brimstone on either team, you aren't going to get punished by an orbital laser whatsoever. No ion cannons from above, and another victory here for Global TikTokers. That entry frag really getting things done, and the Real Prodigy, I can see why he's getting the buys from his team. So anyway, we are going to be going for round number 4, and Global TikTokers running away with it, and more so far. A good stock here from the Global TikTokers. They are going to be looking to get more and more of that momentum. And the Real Prodigy has shown that he is truly ready to go for that Operator Strike as much as possible. Jakfo in the meantime on that Viper, as we said before, they do know their stuff. For Global TikTokers, I know they're very well versed in terms of cheeky little angles and peaks, cheeky little strategies here on Valorant. They're very media-centric, instead of really just focusing on mechanics. And here on Bind, there are so many spots that the Viper can actually try and isolate, and as well as go for those one-way smokes. Here on A, you can throw that wall all the way to the other side, so effective. In the meantime though, a Phoenix here for Blooming. Haven't been able to talk about him too much. A very standard tool is here for the attacking side. But right here, right now, first frag on the Real Prodigy. Gets the ding onto Macaques. Easy take that there. Here comes the Boombot though. Oh, the Omen smoke. Gonna be down below. A little finicky to use, truly. But in the meantime, it's Sebs right now onto the high ground, using that trouser step. Gets the shotgun on. This is something Sebs likes to do. He's able to hold on to the shower with the shotgun, gets a gun back, and forces the rotate. 4v4 right now. Really interesting lurk here from Arsof. He has the Bucky, gonna be going into play, and goes! Or Lorenzo goes for Biminal, no one paying attention! What an angle taken here by Arsof! It's at a double kill there for the Sage player. Now, a rotation gonna be in order. There is still a factor here for Real Prodigy and Jakfo to take. They can go for the TP onto A. By this point in time, there we go with the Cypher cage, the Cypher tripwire rather, basically getting triggered again. Strafola still hanging back onto Gardens, and as expected, TPing onto A. Now, a good chance here to at least get the plant, but Real Prodigy and Jakfo do have to race against time and everyone else. 12 seconds left, looking for the final countdown, looking to make it through to the other side. And here we go, right here, right now, getting the plant at the last moment. But it was just Jakfo taking so many bullets from everywhere else. But Real Prodigy gonna get a kill. And Real Prodigy now does get 2 more. 3 kills on the board from the Operator player. And Seb's gonna go for the TP play. Ghost in hand. Gets 4. What a clutch here from Real Prodigy. And it seems like this is a Sova main you can rely on. What a start from Global TikTokers. They are not afraid to strut their stuff, and they are just absolutely on fire right now into this game. 4 rounds in, all 4 victories. And you'd expect on a map as even as blind, you would think that for Team EXE, they would at least get 1 round into this set. But no, they are really struggling right now. They are gonna go for another Bucky round. They are so potent with the shotgun itself. And a few sheriffs as well. Double push here from CMS and Strafola. They are a dynamic duo, but they do need to find their footing a little more. Strafola has been very reliable, but CMS kinda lingering at the bottom of the scoreboard. But hey, connector brawl might be important. Strafola already getting the shot onto Viminal. Gonna go for the duel against the Sova, but seems like a real prodigy, pretending this is a pistol round. And that's gonna be another frag there. Here comes Arsoft though. Peekaboo surprise. Gets rid of the Sova this time. And can actually steal that off. Will he go for the wall play? Not gonna happen. 3 on the offense, 3 on the defense, all tied up. Connector. Gonna be the angle that he can go for again. Just in the middle of the map, having those choices. Arsoft is still holding on to the Bucky. Now, I think this is a little interesting. He didn't go for the operator, and he could have played a lot more defensive instead. But hey, if this is working for him, we'll see if it's gonna work out. Lorenzo, though, gets the peek in time. The Phantom will get the headshot onto Arsoft. Fire rate so quick, especially with that damage not negated in close range. And it's gonna be a pretty safe plant right now for the Global TikToker side. On to B we go again. Vision for B Gardens if need be. Camera gonna be set again, and Sebs right now looking to push with the Bucky in hand. And he's like, the macaques! Oh, look at this. Parkour expert truly. And it seems like Elbow gonna be in the favor here. I like how he went for that shrouded step to actually get on through to the other side, looking for a little bit of surprise. But the real surprise here might be when the Phoenix and the Breach do meet. And there you go, Blooming will get that kill, surprising the poor man. Macaques will go down. Sebs right now pushing on forward. And honestly for Sebs, he shouldn't go for the bomb anymore. He can actually go for the operator there, get the steal, but it's not gonna happen. Lorenzo holds on to the up, Juckful with the takedown. And for Team EXE, I feel like they kind of squandered the opportunity there, taking the gun away from the real prodigy. 5-0 right now. The lead heavily in hand here for the Global TikTokers. And yes guys, we have just started our day and we are looking to go enjoy so much Valorant action this evening. And I can't wait to share you guys with a little more of the plans, and I can't wait to see what SEA has in store for this game. But hey, we have such a passionate community here in the close beta. And with 10k up for grabs, these guys are going to be playing this as serious as possible. Here, the group stage, besides the little bit of knowing against your opponents, seeding is going to be really important too. And all these teams, I'd say, are pretty evenly matched, but you can see sometimes some teams are a little hot, a little cold, and that will make a freaking big difference. But the Macaques actually getting the out-op onto the real prodigy. That's going to be a takedown there. Jakfodo looking for a little bit of that revenge. Here comes the resurrection. Viminal going to go for that one, but will Macaques actually get a shot on with the bullet penetration? Not gonna happen right here, right now. Arsoft really just making it rain. But a pretty safe play there from the attacking side. They use the wall of Arsoft against them. And right here, right now, a slow push yet again. Very respectable. Honestly, for Global TikTokers, they're not rushing. They respect their opponent as much as possible. But that has to hurt right now for the Omen rather. But oh, Sebs decides to push instead. He was just like, I'm gonna go in. I'm gonna go for the takedown, and Jukfo will just basically get surprised by that one. Sebs though hanging on to the right hand side. Here comes Arsoft holding an angle yet again. And it's over the Cypher looking to make things happen. Anyway, Lorenzo, he's been pretty handy on the Phantom so far. 4-2 his scoreline. Everyone congregating onto the shower. Here comes the gold line again. And there we go with the drone play. Judge right now gonna be forced to go for the reload. Sebs has to get out of dodge immediately. Arsoft though with the tag onto one. And Global TikTokers taking way too much time into this one. Blooming though will get the frag. Will get countered by CMS with the paint shells. If you can't hit those bullets, let's get the grenade on instead. And it is gonna be time for the save. Global TikTokers finally the treadmill that they have been running on, slowing on down. They don't lose everyone, but they do lose the round.
Take out Cypher's cameras. He's weak when he's blind.
So there's a really solid hold there from Team EXE. One thing I have seen from them is they do know how to play as patient as possible, looking for opportunities. They're not the type who are antsy about their play. The moment that you realize that someone's there, that's when they go for the push. But beyond all of that, they do now to hold those corners pretty handily. Now, I feel like though there was a missed opportunity there for Team Global TikTokers. You see the Omen throwing that smoke, then you're like, he's there. I can actually go for the peak, surprise my opponents if we actually go for the push. So a little more aggression might actually help out Global TikTokers, because it seems like their strategy right now is to play a little passive and wait for the opening pick from their sniper. But anyway, Tripwire again gets just that drone there. Really smartly done by the Sova. And that's such a good dynamic, honestly, between the Sova as well as the Cypher. Having basically a gadget to utilize against his own gadget is very interesting in terms of that recon rivalry. But right here, right now, Strafola knows something is amiss. Rachel's now getting thrown, getting the zone on. And CMS just hanging on back, really playing it safe right now. He's not going for his usual brand of antics. He doesn't feel the heat right now. But speaking of the heats, here comes Blooming. Pops that run it back. Showstopper in response, misses wildly. And Blooming deciding to go for the push. Knows the Cypher is there, trying to hold the angle. There we go, the duration though getting dropped. And honestly, that could have been a pretty cheeky play there. The Sova already going down though on the attacking side. It seems like assassination is the name of the game here for Team EXE. They are just looking to get rid of the Sova as soon as possible, so they don't need to deal with the range disadvantage. And here we go with the roll from Arsov again. Interesting walls, always on the diagonal. It does let you peek from side to side from time to time. And it is a pretty safe way to go about things, but it seems like the action is going already onto the side. Pimelo starting things off strong. Blooming will get the takedown again. In the meantime, this is going to be Sebs. Trying to be cheeky, sees the Phoenix already, gets the wall bang on. Arsov with a frag as well, goes for the top up, pincer attack. My name is the defense. As Bimelo will get stunned up by the breach. Can he actually stay alive? Operator right now for Juckful. Bimelo hiding into the container, has to hide on the way from the aftershock right there. Here comes the brawl. Macax will get that takedown. Operator though will get one, but Sebs gets the peak in time, sacrificing Arsov for the greater good. And victory gonna go for Team EXE. Finally, it is momentum in their favor. And Sebs, oh my god, this guy playing it cheeky. Are you gonna get the operator though? Seems like it's not in question. Yeah, Macax already ready with his own sniper. And yes, that is gonna be another round taken here by Team EXE. A solid start here from Team Global TikTokers, finally getting delayed by Team EXE. But honestly, with 5 points on the board, I'd say that Global TikTokers is on such a good spot already. Usually you have those indicators, you have those numbers that you wanna try and hit as much as possible, especially when you're on the offense. And getting 5 points is not bad whatsoever right now here on Bind. But honestly, if they can run away with it, then might as well do so, right? As CMX now gonna be holding the B-long angle. Operator in hand will get surprised by the bullet fire there from the Ares of Lorenzo. And still gonna be the Operator, gonna be into this duel. Boombot now thrown to get a little bit of that zone. And Paychels is ready to go for another throw with the nade.
Cover going out.
Anyway though, Seb's now throwing at that cover again, the dark cover being thrown all the way onto the B side. We'll give some time here for CMS to actually set on a past elbow. But by this point in time, Global TikTokers, we have seen them play very patient. It seems like they're waiting for a new trend to come on board before committing. And here we go, Dance Move's gonna be into play. Teleporting all the way onto A side. Beautiful wall though here from the Sage. And I just gotta commend what Arsov is doing right now. It seems like he has learned a few tricks here and there with the medic. And going for those walls in such interesting angles, it's something I've never really seen before in the first place. But Macax getting the first frag onto Juckfo. Here comes the Rolling Thunder to try and get the slow on, making sure that he does have a little bit of that space, and Strafola gonna get on the board as well. For Macax, he has to hold the line, running on away by Lamps. Flashpoint gonna be there, trying to get a shot or two, but here comes the Ares of Lorenzo. He's gonna get that push on yet again. Can Bimelo get the wall set up? Yes, it will be. Still though, the Operator singing on the way. And now CMS onto the board yet again. Onto the high ground he stays. Wall gonna be set one more time. Here comes the duel from Bimelo. And Strafola will play that CQC game so strong yet again. Now the only one that's gonna Lorenzo. Ari's gonna be whipping on away. 1-for-1 trade right there. And victory gonna go again in favor of Team EXE. It seems like when they got rid of some of their shotguns and went into the rifle round, they were looking a lot better. But honestly, just the way they hampered the economy earlier on with the shotgun, a really impressive strategy here from Team EXE. It's a little out there, to say the least. But hey, if you guys are knowledgeable to play that shotgun, then you are going to be able to go a long way. And honestly, I wouldn't be surprised here for Team EXE coming in from an Apex background. For global TikTokers, they do have a very mixed background as well, with Vimla, of course, playing from Apex Legends as well as a few of their members. But onto this instance, one of the guns you can actually walk and shoot at the same time is the shotgun. The Bucky, the Judge, even that Shorty can be very effective. And if you know your movement, you can really go a long way. It's really interesting on Valorant. There's so many dynamics of different games that it really goes to show from what game you come from, you are able to have a little bit of the edge against another team, another player, because of that background in the first place. Like for CSGO, of course, you have the familiar playstyle. Here comes the Hunter's Fury though. Real Prodigy trying to get the track on Macaques, getting cornered by Cubby, and that will be easy takedowns there, even onto Arsoft. That is the Hunter's Fury getting damage there. Seps will go down after taking care of Viminal. And here comes the Neural Theft to spot out the last two remaining members. So CMS Strafola both have to play it smart and play it safe. Heaven right now for Strafola, but where is the Raze coming on forward? Might need to cover his back, might need to cover his teammate. But Real Prodigy holding this angle already, and he's gonna rely on the Viper Wall to protect him from any Heaven threats. Anyway though, CMS right now, Operator still in hand. Strafola has been so cunning with the Phantom herself with 9 kills. But as I've been saying, you know, it really is all about movement right now for these two teams. And for Strafola and CMS, they are going to be saying, nah, enough is enough. We're not going to go for this. They don't want to be in a hole anytime soon. They are kind of perilous in terms of the econ. If they lose one more round after this, they are basically going to be dry in the bank yet again. But that is now 63 in favor of global TikTokers. They are really commanding this game. So anyway, we go again for another round. 6-3 our scoreline. A few elimination wins there from the attack. 2 bomb plants as well. But for the time being, for Team EXE, at least they have gotten the wipe, they have gotten the defuse. But something to note is I believe for almost every single round in this half, it has been the global TikTokers getting a plant on. I think it was like 1 or 2 rounds itself that didn't happen. But beyond all of that, at least they get that bonus money, they get those kills, and they are really set in terms of the economy, except for Mr. Viminal himself. Anyway though, Lorenzo, with that Cypher, double recon here for global TikTokers, something we really haven't discussed so far. It gives you so much vision, and in a small map like Find, it is just such an effective way to know exactly what is going on a single site. Now usually you see this comp heavily on Haven because of the fact you need to have that information on 3 sides, but here only on 2. Well, it's Arsoft surviving the shot there, and he will be able to get the headshot back onto the soul, but it has to hurt the pride there of the Real Prodigy. But it was a good effort nonetheless. In the meantime though, decisions here for global TikTokers. There's something like an Achilles heel so far from global TikTokers. It seems like when the Real Prodigy goes down, they're a little lost on what to do. So we're gonna be looking to figure out how to actually get things done. But Arsoft again holds the same angle, gets the same success. Jukfo will go down like a fool there. We'll get wall banged with a headshot to boots. And Biblight now with the resurrection. Cypher Cage gonna be there in response, but Arsoft spraying immediately, and he gets 1, he gets 2 out in the shadows. Lorenzo though will get that kill, preventing the ace from happening in the first place. But now it is 2v4. What a hold there from the Sage, really keeping the angle as much as possible. And speaking of the angle right now from CMS, he is just up on Heaven right now with the operator. Anyway, another save here for Viminal. Keeps the op. Lorenzo will hold on to his Vandal. And CMS and the rest of Team EXE living to fight another day. It seems like they are getting a little more momentum right now. 6-4 our scoreline. The global TikTokers looking a little more mortal compared to the initial 5 rounds. Anyway, we go again, and we are going to be looking to find just a little more into this session. Right now, we have Team MNK as well as Team Memes facing off against one another, and they are so effective in knowing how to play things. It's really funny. Many of these teams have a lot of professional experience, so really just setting up with all of them has been very easy. It's like, okay guys, this is the format, this is what we do, no questions asked. Everyone is so effective and so efficient, and I'm really proud of every single team that I've invited so far, and I'm really happy to basically give them more of this exposure and hey, a head start on the Valorant PH scene. If you guys are asking though if what are the plans into the future, maybe we'll look to see more tournaments like this, but we'll wait on for C first. We'll wait on for C to come out, and then we can talk. Where you guys can find me and the Valorant PH community on that Discord. We have some big news as well to update very soon, so you can keep an eye out on that. But keeping an eye out on that game, Real Prodigy again going down. Now, it seems like Team EXE has figured out that this is a Greek hero in the Iliad, and basically, they shut down Achilles, and the Greek forces are just gonna fall apart at the seams in a few ways. But maybe this Trojan horse here from Arsov. Oh no, he's not holding the right angle, and that has to hurt. He has been so effective at just hanging on to those really awkward angles. And honestly, there's a little bit of that delay there from the Viper. He could have actually got the shot there, but already a safe plant onto A side. Here comes the Phoenix though, running on over, blooming with the Vandal in hand, but will meet the shotgun again from Sebs. He is just always in the shower, and he is just rocking that jailhouse right here, right now. Still though, the Cascade gonna be in order. Lamps initiation between Lorenzo and Strafola, gonna be going for the brawl. Macaxo will get that kill with the Ghost in hand. And a very efficient pistolero rounds here from many of these players. It's really interesting that the pistol has been a big factor of this game. But Juckfo doesn't care about your small little firearm. He will get the operator shot to connect. And CMS will go down now. Macaxo holding the angle. What the flick there? Moves over to the eastern corner. And that is going to be all tied up there. Almost 6-5 actually. Our scoreline with 11 seconds to spare. CMS and the rest of Team EXE looking to get the draw on this first half. And maybe even things up on to the second instead. Anyway though, it is going to be Macax again. Looking to play on with the operator. It seems like for Team EXE, something to truly note has been they shut down the Real Prodigy in so many ways. With the operators in hand, they play the range game, and I love the angles here between Belong and Heaven. They have a really good understanding of those long hallways. And for Real Prodigy, especially with the latency issues for everyone, if you are going to go for the peak, it might be a little difficult to say the least. But hey, at least the initiating shot doesn't happen. No warning shot, no entry frag. The Real Prodigy now going to be able to get in position. But he misses a shot as well. Macax looking to go for the trade and sees the pixel, but doesn't get the shot to connect. Really close operator battle between the two. It's like a ballet of deaths. One shot, one kill. Caxo has to retreat right now. Goes for the flash and wants to go for the kill, but no, Real Prodigy gets the peek in time. 1-for-1 trade though. Strafola gonna get value there, and Strafola now with two. CMS gonna get on the board. Those snipers singing on the way. Seb's gonna be moving over to the elbow, and blooming now, even with the kill. Spike in hand. 2 versus 2 into this game. Can go for the TP onto A side. Yeah, space now creates it here by blooming. They will go for the rotate A again. I love to see though if blooming actually can go for a second rotate. Just really bait out Strafola and Sebs from their positions. But it is time right now to just commit onto the A and really look to make things work in the first place. It's Sebs though, throwing that paranoia. Want to reduce a little bit of that vision there. On the high ground, Strafola gonna be in position again. And Sebs now lurching just a little bit. Brawl between the two. Lorenzo will get that kill again. Blooming is holding on to the bomb angle, but here comes Strafola. He's looking for the clutch. Can he actually get the kills, or will he get kicked out of this half? Curveball gonna be into play, misses shot wildly. Here comes Trouble, and here comes the 2 rifles. That is gonna be enough. Global TikTokers with the lead in this half, and now we are gonna be swapping those sides. And something to note, ladies and gentlemen, is we now have to manually do the scores ourselves. So give me a second, I have to fix this up real quick. On the attacking side, on the left, we have Team EXE with 5. And for the defensive side, it is going to be Global TikTokers with 7. Now, we have to do this every single time because they didn't really bother to fix the bug where even though the sides don't swap, the scores do. And yeah, just don't pay attention to that. I put a big block there for a reason. Keep an eye out on the scoreline here down below instead. It's Global TikTokers with the lead. And having the edge on the defense can give you a lot of confidence because you are able to give up a few rounds here and there. You're able to play for time a lot. You don't need to play risky to try and get those guns. And at least here for the side of Vimnal and his crew, it seems like they are really going to be one of those leads in the TikTok scene. Anyways, Real Prodigy going to be in position for now. We got Blooming holding on to the right side, but CMS actually first frag on the board, and Team EXE, they have a fast and furious playstyle. They are just gonna go for it already. For now, though, it's gonna be a plant here from Arsoft, looking to get in position. Viminal, though, holding on to a very, very dangerous game. It's gonna be a Lamps right now, and he will fall there. Strafola and CMS, so strong on CQC. For the time being, though, Real Prodigy looking for an angle or two. Brawl between our two players. Connection now with the wall bang again. Really goes to show, when you find the angle, your bullets can penetrate to get a little bit more of that damage. But Real Prodigy exposing his hand a little too early. Strafola noticing that's a recall bolt there, and on the inside, I can actually just go for the push and get the peek on. Moving though with the tag, and that is another victory here for Team EXE. They are slowly but surely trying to crawl up the leaderboard, and they are going to be on the 6 points state. So for now, though, Strafola and the rest of the crew, again on the attack. They do have the advantage, and they will go for a few of those guns. Interesting enough, though, it's not all of those shotguns. It's some SMGs, it's 2 Bulldogs, actually. So they might play a little more mid-range, and it isn't going to be as close and as furious as we would expect. More about that space, more about the zoning. But speaking of the zoning right now, Viminal, a really good slow orb there tossed on to the lamp side. Gonna be slowing things down yet again. Macax in the meantime with the flash. And he's gonna try and get on through one more time. Flashpoint there, as well as that fault line. All about crowd control there. But Arsoft, this guy knows his shotguns. It seems like he sleeps with them. Gonna get that kill onto Lorenzo as well. 3 frags on the board already. Can Blooming get anything done? No, it's not gonna happen. Firepower is not on their side whatsoever. And Real Prodigy lurking into the shadows all the way into A short. But will get met by the Fedora there. Strafola will get that takedown. And we are finally all tied up. And hopefully Mr. Vimala can reconnect, because unfortunately we don't have any pauses for this tournament. Team EXE looking like they know the attack a lot better than that defense. And honestly, kudos to them and everything that they have done so far on this attacking round. But, you know, it's expected to go the first 2, but facing off against an operator on the other side, that is going to be a big deal into this game. There we go though with the recon, and it gets tossed over. Heaven already is a place on Earth, and Macax gonna get thrown out of it as Real Prodigy will get the shutdown. 4v5 though, and now it's gonna be 4v3 instead. Real Prodigy with those frags, and this is something we have noticed from him. If he has the hot hand, he is gonna be able to get kill after kill after kill after kill. For the time being though, was that Vimala reconnecting, and oh, what happened there? What happened there? That was a weird bug. That's a weird bug. The round isn't over yet, and you get a flawless victory for some reason. But Vimala is back. Arsoft gonna be looking to work together with Strafola here. And for now, there we go with the recon ball thrown yet again. Still for Real Prodigy, holding on to this angle. And throw at that shock dart onto the hookah side. For the time being, though, it's still anyone's push. But honestly, for the offense, they should just be looking for kills instead of getting the plant on. Can they actually bomb rush onto B? That's gonna be a real question. Sebs and Jakpo with the trade, and finally it's time to execute. In behind though, surprise, surprise, onto the garden side. There we go with Lorenzo getting the kill onto Arsoft.
Cage trigger.
Cypher Cage gonna be so important, but Strafola even catching out that lurking Phoenix in behind. 12 seconds left. Seems like the offense not gonna get any success here, but at least Strafola gonna live to fight another day. And a little bit of a save here for Team EXE with that Spectre, but beyond all of this, what a good defense there. Even holding the line with Viminal DC'd. Team EXE all the way there, finally getting the lead, finally getting back into form. And Global TikTokers looking a little lost. Oh no, my bad there. It was Global TikTokers taking the win. Damn, that visual bug, really confusing so many players, so many people. But hey, at least I can fix it for all of you. And Real Prodigy was just such a carry there. Up on Heaven, really getting so much value with the operator. Holding those diagonals. having the most distance in this game and using his safe space and really keeping things alive along the way. Even though Shockbolt gonna get thrown on over, perhaps? No, Macaques instead cleaning up, blooming along the way. Pushing on forward, looking to crack through the wall. There we go with the shock dart tossed already. For now though, Real Prodigy rotating again. In the meantime, there's gonna be more and more of those kills. Vim now holding the line. And Arsoff, Macaques getting frag after frag. Now for CMS though, he will have a little bit of HP to deal with and actually survive. Real Prodigy though, another beautiful ultimate. Gets the tracking on, catches out Arsoff. And without the Sage, there is no way to get the heals on. Honestly, how will the push happen? That's gonna be the real question here. Lorenzo has his Ares. It's something of a pocket pick for this Cypher. But CMS from the side gets the Phantom to connect. Moving on around right now, trying to be in a safe spot behind the wall. It's Ghost Push will get met by the Phantom instead. Now we are tied up 8-8. And Team EXE looking to truly find their footing and find their way for a victory. A successful effort for Team EXE on this attack. They have won 3 rounds out of 4. And hey, Global TikTokers, no slouch on the defense, but they kind of need to hold the line a little longer, especially on the front. They can't rely on Real Prodigy to get kills where he can't see. Said though, it's going to be an econ round, and hey, Shorty Squad unites. Going to be looking to hold on to 8. Still though, it is Lorenzo's show all the way onto the B site. Seems like with 1 DC, all of our hotkeys get messed up. That is a closed beta for you. But this hookah, gonna be a very, very safe spade. I love this camera angle right now from Lorenzo. It is allowed in a tournament like this because it still can be seen. It's not really cheating or anything. For now though, it's gonna be time for that showstopper. Where is CMS? There he is, looking on the round. Sees a little bit of that doorway, and he can go for the push. Real Prodigy though in close quarters will get that takedown immediately. Sebs right now with the paranoia into play. And Strafola will get met by Vimmel, but Arsoff, what a save again from the Sage player. Arsoff, if he's not in the angle that you expect, he is just right in front of you. And he will just protect his team as much as possible. Lorenzo right now with his Ares still, it's not gonna happen. Sebs on that high ground, even though the camera could spot them, it still isn't enough. And finally, Team EXE holding on to this point. CMS will get resurrected for reasons apparent. Okay, well, we take those. And hey, at least it's gonna be all of their economy back in their favor. They just have to run away, not get taken down by the exit frag whatsoever. Sebs though might not be paying attention. And surprise, surprise, a Viper will get the shot out of nowhere, steals his gun back. At least over Team EXE, you can hear those pings furious. Team EXE now with the lead.
There.
And then for Team EXE, they are gonna be looking to find a little more momentum right now. Just run away with it with all their guns in their hands. 4-1 our scoreline on this second half. And so far so good truly. But in this instance, we'll see if the Sage of Arsoff can really get those quick frags out of nowhere. He loves playing this A short, even on the defense, and on the offense, not gonna be the same fates. But speaking of fates, Sebs now will go down to Real Prodigy. Just that operator again, really so effective for the time being though. Still the up on top. We do have CMS getting the ultimates immediately. Just get the ult orb, go for a showstopper even quicker. Real Prodigy again though, another kill into his name. So far so good. A short now being covered. A little bit of a push here from Strolenko. Blooming, keeping the angle on. Seems like the Phantom gonna be on the other foot this time. And so far so good. Juckful even cleaning up CMS. A clean round here from the global TikToker side. It's very, very effective. They get a flawless victory there. And again, our score tied up 9-9. So if you guys need a quick little check on the score, if you hold tab, you get the right score. If you don't actually look at the scoreboard, you are gonna have an issue with the visuals there. But you know, it is what it is, and now it is time to go through connector again for the EXE side. So on A, no success. Not gonna do that again. Go over to B instead. But the real question is, how will the Cypher on B side actually handle this? Can Lorenzo hold the line and just keep things up? Beautiful camera spot there onto the high ground, sees everyone coming in from B long, from B garden. But overall, this is a free push here from Team EXE. They are going to be able to set up on the B side. And to take the note though, if they are gonna be really setting up in the first place. But Lorenzo actually with that first frag, hold that thoughts. 1-for-1 trade so far, Blooming getting it on the board as well. Here comes more and more of the trouble, the Phoenix really getting value here and there. And it seems like it's time to come on back and come back into the fold. Rolling Thunder into play, CMS right now holding on to elbow, trying to play the long angle. Doesn't get the shots though from that range. And in the meantime, it's still the bomb planted, so Macaques, as well as that Raze, just holding on to the corner and making sure that the CT side, the CT spawn, is protected as much as possible. But behind all of this can be an infiltration from the Viper. Jukful will be able to move on through, and here comes the Viper now, getting the movement in their favor. Global TikTokers taking the long way around. But you know, around the world in 80 days, this is gonna be around the map in a round. Jukful with the flank allows them to get that last kill. And again, Global TikTokers right now in the lead. Team EXE kinda hurting there. They were given the point for free, and they kinda just threw it away. Really good luck though from Lorenzo to begin with. He was able to at least get one in his one-man defense. And that's the best you can expect from a defender trying to solo his way to victory. Really good rotates, really good retake, and what's a shot there from Real Prodigy to start things off. Macaques will go down immediately. Though, here comes the Hunter's Fury. Real Prodigy just letting it rip onto the short side. Can he actually get a hit? Yes, he does. It's a little damage there. Will potentially force Arsoft to use that healing orb already. And it slows things down to a crawl as Blooming will get the shot on CMS. Real Prodigy getting a kill on Stroll as well. It seems like Arsoft a witness to all those kills. And one by one, Team EXE is forming up Congo Lion, and they are dancing their way to their graves. Highly unfortunate. Another round will go in favor of Global TikTokers. And this is the fourth buy round here from Team EXE. So they might have to give up another round to the Global TikToker side if they do want to stand a chance on match points. Anyway, but for Sebs, gonna be hanging on to the left-hand side, has the spike in hand. And for everyone else, just moving on around, trying to figure out, hey, this is a cool part of the map, this is a cool part of the map. You can see a waterfall by the spawn, but the Omen is just looking for opportunities to get some kills in the caves. The allegory of Pluto. Or Plato, rather. Pluto is a dog. That's pretty stupid. But yeah, it's Sebs holding on to the left side again. Will be met by Jukfo, and there you go. Another takedown by the Viper. Jukfo is just always in these angles that you least expect. And this Viper is just crawling around like a true snake in its garden. (11-9) our scoreline, and Global TikTokers just 2 away from victory. Looking at the economy of Team EXE, apparently they got that streak going on at the maximum, so they do have money right now to actually buy it for one more round. But the real question is, will it be enough? They're kinda in such a pickle in terms of their wallets. And for Sebs, he's even just holding on to the Bucky right now, so he's gonna be playing his old kind of game. CMS though, oh, it doesn't get the kill onto the Sova. That has to hurt, because that would be a freebie there. Showstopper right now, gonna get thrown on over. A reaction here from CMS. Not gonna be truly the best into this one, but he will still let it rip. And now he is gonna be staying on the A side to stall for a time. The rest of the crew though, moving on over to B already. We'll see if Sarfola can actually get a Cypher Cage and look for a little bit of that kill antics. Macaques though, catching out Lorenzo. And here comes more and more of Team EXE funneling into the point. Spike now planted on the right-hand side will be spotted from the hookah spots. And we'll see if this breach can really get that value along the way. For now though, it's time to get that neural theft on. Where is Strafola there? Actually spotting out everyone behind the wall. And what's a good offensive right now for Team EXE? They have just gotten the push on through. A little vicious though from Macaques. He might be punished if he stays too long. And Real Prodigy says, no sir, there is no way for you to get out of here. And speaking of getting out here, it's time to get out of dodge as Jukfo will be retreating with the rest of the crew. A-side to be their saving grace. But Team EXE not giving up whatsoever. They need to win this round or they would have been in a hole. And this is gonna be the hole looking a little less deep. The attackers winning that one out. Team EXE right now with 10 on the board. Well, we are getting closer and closer to match points. But here we go again. It will still be all of Team EXE looking to funnel in the same way. Sebs, though, still with the Bucky. And it's really interesting that Sebs is just holding on to the shotgun. He just wants to play this Bucky as much as possible. It's really his expertise. And it's something that Team EXE has whipped out in a way to really surprise the opposition. But there we go with the smoke not thrown onto the A side. What is going to be the plan next? That dark cover, very effective at really covering things up. It also regenerates, so you're going to have a lot of smokes to use as the Omen to begin with. Anyway, all the way onto the A shower. CMS decides to try and go for the orb. Going for a few shots here and there, but the Viper might get the flank in time. There you go, Jukfo will get the takedown there. Good shot from the Viper one more time. It really is just Jukfo getting the proper infiltration in so many ways. As we said, like a snake truly. T-shirt though covered by Lorenzo. Can he actually get the tracking? Goes for the aim down sight. Still not going to be enough. There we go with the frags yet again. Strafola with the push. And overall, with Macaques looking to hold the line, it's so difficult, honestly, sometimes to suspect, because when someone DCs, it just messes up all of those hotkeys. But hey, that's what we get for doing it in closed beta. And Strafola right now going to be hiding by the crates. And behind all of this, though, it is going to be Vimala right now pushing with the Phoenix. Jukfo again, though,
no charges left.
always holding the line throughout. We'll see if it's gonna be enough. Blooming goes for the curveball, wants to go for the push. Tripwire is there, gives the vision, that'll be the takedown. And speaking of the vision, it's Jukfo on this high ground. Look at the drop down for a target or two. Sebsto will get the operator shot on. Lorenzo brought back into the fold. 2v2 right now, but it seems like time is running out. There we go with Tripwire being activated again, and everyone has to get the hell out of the bomb site. But this is gonna be so dangerous for both the Cypher and the Sage, because here comes the black hole effect, and it is gonna be attacked, taking another round. Team EXE even getting 2 at the tail end, and that is the best case scenario there. But something to truly note is everyone has such a big economy on both teams. What a close game to start things off here.
Gun here.
11-11, our scoreline right now. And by this point in time, we'll see how Team EXE is going to look for the execute for another round. Still all about that dark cover. No Bucky this time. It's going to be time for the Vandal. They have rifles abound, looking to really play that range game. But they still need to vary because Real Prodigy, he is just still looking for kill after kill after kill. 25 frags on the board there for the Real Prodigy, really leading the charge in so many ways. But in this instance, we'll have a quick little rotate for the Sova. Hesitates, decides to come on back. Team EXE not really exposing their lines whatsoever. But who will be the one to go for the brawl first? CMS. Blast back to use. Wall will get shattered. That AoE damage really shutting that down so effectively. And Hero with the bounce now, getting thrown on over. Good frag onto Bimlo, staying a little too long there. That is going to be the takedown immediately. For now, though, still holding on to a corner, holding on to this angle. We'll see if it's going to be enough for CMS to actually go for a frag or two. This A side will be where all of the action is going to unfold in the first place. In the meantime, here comes the Viper, potentially looking for a peek. Doesn't happen. Jukfo not really going to get that one done. Real Prodigy instead, from above, will get the opening. And Team EXE laying the Lamb of God there. It's a sacrificial lamb to allow the rest of the crew to go for the push. The Omen even going for the teleport to the other side. The Sage right now will go for the plant as well. Stroll and the rest of the crew trying to find their angles. Viper wall is set though yet again. For now, we'll see if Jukfo can actually push on forward. Holding on to the doorway. Sebs will get that takedown. For now, it's Real Prodigy going for the brawl against Macaques, but the rifle will be able to wield that mid-range duel. Anyway, for Lorenzo, staying on the left-hand side. There we go with the wall! Oh no, what a stop immediately. There's no way for him to get that push anymore. And Global TikToker is struggling on this D. It seems like for Team EXE, they're executing on the B side so well. They know it, they love it. They bring it to dinner and basically tell their mom about it. Looking for a little bit of the kill again, really trying to stifle the economy on the other side. Lorenzo gonna be running on the way. He's the one without any money in this instance. But Team EXE taking the lead finally at the penultimate moment. Match point for Team EXE. Overall though, It really is just Team EXE understanding a little more on this offensive. On Bind, it used to be a very small advantage, honestly minuscule on the attack, but apparently for Team EXE, if you give them the attack, they are just gonna run away with it and more. A pretty decent start, honestly, all things considered, after clutching it out at the second parts of that first half. But for global TikToks right now, on the other side, you know, they're really kind of struggling to hold on to the site that they need to in the first place. They're rotating a little too early. They're giving up their position way too fast. Anyway, right now, it's Rafola looking for an easy entry frag here and there. He's very ambitious for those kills. 18 and 12 in his KD. But anyway, you know who has been lurking in the showers? It is just basically CMS. This time he's only playing the Vandal, no operator in his hands. But hey, if you are on match point, one tap is all you need to get that victory. Team EXE though playing it slow, playing it steady. And on the other side, I like this a lot better from global TikTokers. They're not overreacting, they're not greedy for those kills. And Real Prodigy is holding his line as much as possible. But the real question is who will have the better post-plant game. Because if Team EXE decides to go for the push, in terms of numbers, it really will be an advantage here for the attacking side. There we go with the wall set up immediately. Already positioning themselves behind the APC. But Viminal actually catching out one immediately. For now though, Seb's looking to hold the angle. Will be enough. Lorenzo with that kill there onto the high ground. Real Prodigy. And it's now time for Viminal to hold onto another angle. Viper though with the Viper spit. That's going to be Jumbo looking to make it work. The Sage running on the way. Goes for the resurrections. Rafola will get that takedown there. But here comes more and more of those frags. It's that poison pit though getting in the way so handily. And for Jukful, he's just hiding on the side. The Omen marches in, won't fall. That's going to be the whole crew of Team EXE going down. And we are going to be in sudden death. Whoever takes the next round will take this first match in the closed beta closeout. To 12 our scoreline, and hey, this has been a pretty interesting match. Could have gone either way in so many straights, but you know, for global TikTokers, they have been shaking on this defense, but they find out how to play this game at the last moment, at the last round. Viminal getting a really clutch shot there on the side, and of course everyone else is cascading on. Real Prodigy though will still play that operator, a very risky endeavor with only 5,000 money in your hands. So no reconnaissance whatsoever. It is just gonna be that one shock dart to try and get that AoE damage. Anyway, now it's all about for Team EXE to try and execute. Can they clutch it, or will they just taper off against the global market that is the global TikTokers? Right now though, it still is the peskiness of that Viper. And by this point in time, we'll see if it's gonna be Lorenzo looking for that angle. Here comes the rest of the crew though. If we find anyone else, it's Shuffle right now. Trying to decide if he's gonna look into shower or not. And in the meantime, it's still Macaques holding the angle onto short. Those sidelines so important. Whoever peaks first might be the one who dies first as well. And neither side not wanting to take the risk, but the attacking EXE has to execute somehow, some way, at some time. Anyway, though, the rest of the crew, here comes CMS. Still in his usual spots. And honestly, global TikTokers should be expecting this already from the Rays. Looking for the push already, but Chuckle with the first frag on the board. Viminal gonna get the kill as well. Arsuf now with the counter kill. And it's a 2-for-2 trade. Wall now gonna get set up immediately. It's gonna be brought onto the left side. Another trade between our two teams. And something to note is CMS is now ready with the showstopper. Will it be enough? That's gonna be the real question. Can he actually get the frag? He's gonna go for the hop with the blast back. Double jump, but will get caught by Blooming in midair. What a shot there from the Phoenix. And now the shock ball will connect onto the Sage as well. Here comes trouble, here comes the push. Real Prodigy will get that takedown, and the global TikTokers clutching it out 2 rounds in a row at the end. They are able to figure things out, they are able to take the W, and the global TikTokers is our first match winner here in the closed beta closeout. And there you go, guys, with our scoreboard. Team EXE with 12, global TikTokers in on 13. And what a close game there. But Real Prodigy is winning it out all the way with 28 frags, 333 combat score. Let's look at that timeline real quick. and check out those rounds one last time. A few good operator rounds here and there. Some really close games, really close rounds. And overall, both halves bringing in so much action. Team EXE almost with the comeback from a pretty slow start. But in the end, it seems like Global TikTokers figured things out at the last moment, and they were able to defend those last 2 rounds really well. So, hey, that was our first game, ladies and gents. Really exciting moment, really exciting game, and congratulations there to Team Global TikTokers. We'll be able to take that first win. So, we will be right back. We'll be collating those scores. We'll figure things out on our front. Stay tuned, stick around. This is the Close Beta Closeout, a celebration of the CBT. And hey, it's going to be the release next week on the SEA service. You can't miss that too.